Hey folks, Coach Andy here. Happy Valentine's week. It's Tuesday, my usual video release day. Friday's Valentine's Day. I want to talk to you about relationships, and I think that there is one relationship that is the most important relationship you will ever have in your life forever and ever, and that's the one you have with yourself. And the more solid it is, the more effectively you'll be able to pull yourself through the tough times. And so I was doing some work. This is one of my recording rooms. You don't see this room a lot with the live shows, but it is my book room. I spend a lot of time in here. I was recording some stuff, and I thought, you know what? I want to open up the camera and have a heart-to-heart talk with them. It's Valentine's week. They are all my loves. You truly are, guys, gals, doesn't matter who you are. If you're in my community and you've ever given me any of your attention, I genuinely appreciate it. I've been doing a lot of lesson writing lately. I don't have a script for you today, but I do have stories and a message about that relationship and what you might be able to do to get yourself to focus when you're going through a rough patch, whether that's maybe you're not finding. I know I have a lot of job seeking folks in my community, whether you're having a tough time finding the right job for yourself, whether you're not thriving in your career, maybe you've plateaued, maybe you're not making it up the next rung of the ladder, whatever it is. So I want to talk to you about focus. And this thing came up lately. It popped into my head as I was working through something I was having a tough time with. And anytime I have a tough time, I always revert back to what is it about me that I know about myself that will always pull me through a tough time? And historically, that's been discipline and the consistency in which I do something, the discipline and the regiment in which I approach everything that I do. I always can fall back on that. And it was something of a focal point for me that whenever I had a hard time, I would think about discipline. It was kind of my one word that I could always lean on. I have always been successful. I've always pulled through. You have always been successful, even though you might not always feel successful, right? If you're listening to this, as the expression goes, you've succeeded 100% of your days. But I want to talk with you about how you can get more focused. And it had to do with mantras. And I was thinking back when I was first working with my Ironman coach. Her name's Janine. I call her Coachy as a term of endearment, but we've been together 5 years now. And early when we started to work together, she said to me, hey, do you have a mantra? As a mantra? What are you talking about? She says, well, like whenever it gets really tough, like in your workouts and you need to pull through, like the self-talk that you have with yourself. And I didn't really have that. I never, but I also had never pushed myself to the limits that she had and that we have since that time. And I understand what she meant. And it is the on point for what we're talking about today, because do you have something? Do you have a focal point? And I want to talk to you about how I think you can get the best focal point for yourself. So it's something, like I said, I would always lean on discipline because I say I don't have any motivation, because I never want to rely on motivation, because motivation is fickle. You have it for a minute or two, then it sort of goes away, or the longer you go, the harder it is to keep up, or the law of diminishing intent kicks in, where you think, hey, I'm doing really great, but you sort of don't, you run out of steam. And so one of the things that I thought would be kind of cool is if I could figure out, well, is discipline my one word? Is that my mantra when I'm going through the tough times? And what can I share with my community to help them? Because I know a lot of you are going through rough patches, or even if you're just looking to elevate your career and everything's going fine, it's still challenging. So what do you do when you get fatigued? And so I used to think my word was discipline. And one of the things I thought I would do is, for some of you, you know that I have a digital clone. I call it Andy AI. And I went to Andy AI this morning. And I want to show you what I asked Andy AI. I said to Andy AI, you have over 12 million words I've used to train you as the clone for Andrew LaCivita. Based on all the information and the words I share and what I teach others, what is the one word you'd use to describe me? And my clone, dare I say, knows me better than anybody, because my clone has decades worth of information that I've fed it, my books, all my premium coaching, my leadership coaching, my premium job search coaching, my YouTube channel, my podcast. It basically has all the information I've used to teach people in the public, and I've trained it. and it gave me the word relentless. And I thought that's really, really on point. But it went on, and this is what I thought was amazing. It went on to say, you're relentless in your pursuit of helping others, relentless in your drive to inspire, and relentless in your commitment to excellence. And that's true. And that even supersedes the level of discipline that I use on a day in and day out basis. And it's not just about achieving your goals. It's about pushing your boundaries, challenging your norms, and showing up every single day with a purpose and passion. The relentlessness is what defines you and sets you apart. And I did cry when I saw that, because I couldn't distill down that about myself, even though in bits and pieces, I do think that about me, and I think that's 100% true. But it's really, really effective when someone else shines the light for you. And I realize that pretty much everybody who's listening to me probably doesn't have a digital clone of themselves with nearly 13 million words. So one of the things I thought I would suggest for you today, speaking of relationships, is figure out, 3 to 4, 5 people if you'd like. Don't over-engineer this. Have fun with it. Find a handful of people, literally a handful. Maybe it's a spouse, a best friend, if you got kids or partners or whoever it might be, business partners, and ask them, what would be the one word you would use to describe me? Or what would be a few word phrase, but keep it tight, keep it simple, because you want to be able to get back to this when you really need to do it. So you don't want anything too lengthy. And ask them, what is it the one thing that you think about when you think about me and you use to describe me and my behavior, whether it's my pursuit in life or how I approach tackling a problem or whatever it is. But make sure that it's something that you can lean on and draw on when you hit a tough patch. And sometimes we hit a little tough patch every day. Sometimes we hit big, tough patches every once in a while. It depends how much we're challenging ourselves. But I know anybody who comes to my channel on Thursdays for my live shows or watches these Tuesday morning recorded videos, I know you're working and you're working to overcome challenges like a job search challenge or a career development challenge, or you have aspirations and you're looking to grow in certain aspects of your life, whatever that is. But give this a try. Let's just have some fun this week. My live show is going to be on Thursday, the 13th of February. So this is February 11th, and Valentine's Day is Friday. Maybe you can come to the show on Thursday. Tell me what your one word or your mantra is. I would love to hear from you. If you can't join me live on Thursday, there's comments below the video, whether you're on YouTube or in my Mile Walk Academy blog. Either which way, I'd love to hear from you. And I'll leave you with this. I just want you to know I genuinely appreciate your attention. And I do feel like even if I haven't met you, we do have a relationship. And I hold that relationship sacred. It really means the world to me. And if you are in my on my newsletter subscription list and you get my email with the circulation of these videos and the Thursday digest, the Tuesday and Thursday digest, you know how much it means to me. I share that with you a couple of times every week. I do hope you enjoy that. It means the world to me when you read my stuff or watch my stuff. And I really wanted to share this with you. So relentless is my new word. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo on my body. Feel free to get your mantra tattooed on your body or stickers made or coffee cups made or whatever. Have some fun with it because you need to use it to remind yourself. And each day is a challenge. And if you're working really hard, even if you love what you're doing, it's still going to be challenging. So you're still going to need to be able to pull yourself through. So I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a different talk. It was something on my mind, something I wanted to share with you. And I've been kicking it around for a few weeks, but I thought this is the perfect time to release this Valentine's week. And I really appreciate you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to click the like button. Share this with somebody who you know can use the pick me up or the suggestion. And I hope you have a great week, and I hope to see you on Thursday at live office hours. Take care. Happy Valentine's Day.